StarrSoaps channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. Today I'm going to be making a really cute soapy project that has been coming for over a year, I'd say. My Mickeys and babies. Squee! So come with me and I'll show you how I make them. Okay, so the Mickeys are the same little Mickey embeds that I made with Lil B in my Soaping with Lil B video that I uploaded a little while ago. I'll leave a link below to that so you guys can check it out if you haven't seen it already. It was super adorable. And of all the little soaps that we made, the Mickeys were the most delicate. Their little ears, they didn't seem like they'd work very well on their own. They seemed like if you tried to wash with them, they'd just snap off. So I decided that I'd go ahead and use them as embeds in some bars of soap. The babies are the ones that have been ready for over a year. I hand molded them with some soapy dough when I was first learning how to really get my soapy dough to work for me, and I was inspired by B from StarrSoaps because she made these really cute little gnome babies and they were wrapped in little leaves. She's super amazing with her sculpting, so if you haven't seen her you should check her out as well. Just search StarrSoap. And I had made little regular babies instead of making like fairy babies like she did, because I thought it would be a really cute idea for like a baby shower or something like that. You could have like little girl baby ones and little boy baby ones. I don't know, I was just playing really. So now after all this time I've finally decided to go ahead and use them and embed them into a soap. I was going to try and put them onto a loaf and slice the loaf, but I was so scared that I'd end up cutting any of my little babies that I thought instead I'll just do individual cavity molds and that'll work out better. So the blue soap here that is being mixed right now is the soap that I'm going to put the Mickeys on, and the white soap is the soap I'm going to put the babies on. So I'm using the square mold for my Mickeys because it's the only one they had that was actually big enough all the way around to fit them. They're actually quite big. So I'm going to be just doing a nice blue soap, and it's scented in Blackberry Crush, which is such a delicious fragrance, guys. It's from Natural Candle Supply and they're based in Australia. They used to sell in New Zealand, but they don't anymore, sorry guys. But if you're in Australia, by all means go and check them out. They do really gorgeous fragrances. I love their Vaccaro Orange and Myrrh. That's another delicious fragrance, but this one's my Blackberry Crush and I got it when they were doing their closing down sale, so I'm using it all up now. It's just such a yummy, fruity, but also kind of like candy scented one, and I think that's great for kids. So I didn't have quite enough to fill up all the molds, so I'm just putting a little bit of the unscented white soap in there and mixing it up because I want to make sure I can make enough soaps for all my embeds. Now the embeds are scented in the same fragrance, and what I've learned about this fragrance, this Blackberry Crush fragrance, is that it does accelerate trace, so it does cause the soap to thicken up and you have to act quickly. But the good thing about that in this case is I won't have to wait for a long time before I can embed my little Mickeys on top because the soap underneath is already going hard. So I'm just doing a little topping of a sparkly bluey green glitter because, you know, you got to have a little bit of glitter, and then I'm going to let it sit to one side for a little while before I come along and put the Mickeys on. And in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and start getting my soap ready for the babies. Now I sort of thought a lot about this, and I wanted to do a nice calming soap, a soap that would be gentle enough to go on baby skin. So it's a goat's milk soap and it's scented in geranium, and it is lovely and it has stayed very fluid as you can see, but once again because geranium is almost like a floral, it tends to thicken the soap, and again is perfect for this particular situation because I want to go ahead and get things happen. So to embellish the tops I'm going to sprinkle drizzle a little bit of pink mica and a little bit of gold mica that I have pre-mixed in olive oil, and I'm just using a little pipette to dribble a bit on the top, and then I can go ahead and give them a swirly pretty finish. When I finished I thought about how I could have used blue for the blue ones and pink for the girl ones. That would have been awesome, but that's alright, hindsight is 20/20, right? So I'm going to go ahead now and swirl the tops and put the babies on, and then we'll be ready to move on. Scrub bubble leather, scrub bubble leather, StarrSoaps natural hair.
natural handmade soap without chemicals or unpronounceable ingredients. I want my skin smooth and new with handmade artisan Starr soap. It's true. Scrub, bubble, lather, StarrSoaps. I love the way they make my skin feel. No more dryness, only luxury for me. Everyone deserves a little pampering. All natural StarrSoaps.
Okay, so all the toppers are on, and the last little thing to do is to put some tiny little hearts on. And these hearts are also made from soapy dough that I've rolled out nice and thin like you would pastry, and then used little fondant cutters, which I just got cheap on eBay, to cut out cute little hearts. So blue hearts for the boys and pink hearts for the girls, and I love how they came out. I especially love that a lot of that swirl is sort of hidden underneath the baby, so it's like a pretty background and not distracting too much from the most important thing, which is that little baby. And yeah, these were really difficult to make, but with what I've learned over the last couple of years about soap dough and the consistency and everything that I'm going for, I think I could probably make something a bit better in the future, but that was my first try, so you know. And these Mickeys are pretty gorgeous as well. Hubby did say to me, you know, you're lucky you're a small soap company. If you're a big soap company, you might get in trouble for doing Mickey. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do with that mold. But here they all are laid out, and I've actually not sold any of the Mickey soaps. Instead, I've gifted them all away to different friends that have little kids that love Mickey Mouse. They are big soaps, and they'll last for a long time. They smell so yummy and delicious, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching me make these soaps. I often forget how much fun it is to make soaps in individual cavities, because I get so stuck doing loaf after loaf after loaf. So to play around and do some individual cavity soaps was a lot of fun. And here are the babies out of the mold, and I just love how that mica swirl looks on the top. I think it's a great way to do it, guys. Have a plain bar of soap and then do a pretty swirly top. This week I want to highlight Caitlin Dennison and her banana split bath bomb. I just think this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and she shared it over in our group on Facebook called StarrSoapy Family. I want to eat it, but I know better. I would bathe with it very happily, and I love what you've done here, Caitlin. So thank you for sharing your creations with us. Please come and share more, and I'll always highlight them at the end of these videos because you guys inspire me as much as I inspire you. So I hope that you did enjoy watching this video, and if you did, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the StarrSoapy family. We're getting close to 5,000 subscribers, and we're going to do a massive giveaway when we do. Squee! Okay, bye guys.
Scrub, bubble, lather, StarrSoaps. Give me natural handmade soap without chemicals or unpronounceable ingredients. I want my skin smooth and new with handmade artisan Starr soap. It's true. Scrub, bubble, lather, StarrSoaps.